So the next thing that I'd like to talk about, and the reason why I'm gonna bring this up is because something that we saw in the Q&A, and I'd like to give a little insight about Arctic Warfare's ranking event. Not so much the story. There won't be any spoilers. I personally hate spoilers, so y'all don't have to worry about it. But can you tell us maybe what the ranking event is, what it's like, how does it work? Maybe one or two units you think are a necessity to level up for this ranking event.
Are you just talking about the ranking map?
Yes.
Um, the ranking map is how do I explain this? You pretty much unlock it after you beat like Arctic Warfare, like the normal Arctic Warfare, and I'm pretty sure it's just like to see how many points. Like you try to like kill stuff and get as many points as you can, and I don't know if it's like endless or anything, but I do know that it's like really really hard. Like people were suggesting that you get 10 teams for it. Like a lot of the GFL experts were like, you need 10 teams for this. And as for like specific DAW recommendations, I don't really have any, but I do know people were like saying you need a lot of machine gun teams to hold chokes. So just level up as much machine guns and shotguns as you can. Like the ranking map's hard. That's all I'm gonna say. Like I would get gunned down like a degenerate if I tried to do it. Not gonna lie.
Wait, really?
Yeah, probably. I mean,
Why
I'm
would?
also really lazy, so like, you guys gotta take that with a grain of salt. Like, I don't play GFL like
Hmm.
unless it's on stream because I just want to kill myself every time I do 0-2. But we don't talk about that.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. Well, I personally am obsessed with it, so maybe I'm the person that might be able to hold my own. I don't know. Now,
No, I think you're gonna get gunned down too. Rip
dang
tug.
man. All right. Well, I tried, dude.
No face. Feels bad. It'd be
Feels
like
so
that, fam.
bad. So, okay, one thing that I notice is people now, I could be wrong, they could be wrong, and I could have misunderstood. Do we only get a certain amount of tries for the ranking event? Like, let's say, like, hey, you get 10 tries for the entire ranking event? Like, either spread it out, wait till the end. Is it anything like that? Or is it you can do it as many times as you can try?
You can do as many times as you can try. I'm pretty sure.
I have
And then
heard.
just like your highest point goes on a leaderboard or whatever. And then there's like the ranking rewards where if you're like in the top percentage or whatever, like you
Mm-hmm.
get certain rewards and stuff. I know the reward for Arctic Warfare's ranking map. I think it's called hypothermia.
Mm-hmm.
I think the reward is a AK-47 scope. So you might as well just be like, you might as well just not do it. Like there's no point unless you just want to hard flex. But hard flexing a gacha game is a little yikes from me. So
Yeah, lads. So see, this is what he's actually saying. He's saying, don't try hard on it, so that way Tug has a chance of like getting something and feeling good.
oh
So,
yeah, if you guys didn't know, I'm not reading chat, but if you guys didn't know, like Tug was talking about like how he wanted to be like super high rank on like all the ranking maps and stuff, and I'm just like sitting there smirking. Good luck, buddy.
wait, what do you mean, dude? Dude,
I
I'm
know, I know.
grinding every
That's what I'm saying.
day.
That's why I said good luck, because you'll need us. So
Okay, okay, all right, yeah, dude.
yeah, I'm encouraging you.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
make sure to tell everybody that they don't need to try hard and it's useless to try on ranking maps.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 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 because there's no point in it, right? Like, who wants to
Like
flex?
if you
Nobody.
guys make it so Tug is literally the only one on the ladder, like he will. I don't know what he'll do, but he'll give you guys something.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
yeah, yeah.
Why do I gotta give them something? Okay, yeah, dude, I'll give them a high five, a virtual high five. Does that count?
Yeah. Alright, convince everyone not to do Arctic Warfare ranking.
Yeah,
Tug
yeah.
wants to be rank 1.
Yes, please, dude. That'd be fantastic, dude. Let me be in rank one just on this first one. Everything else, y'all can have it. I don't care. That's a lie. I wanna rank high on all of them.
I think like the super high rank people get gems, by the way.
No, they don't.
I'm pretty sure they do.
Shh. Shh. Don't tell them that, dude.
Oh, yeah, yeah, my bad, my bad. Whoops. Yeah, no, no. If you rank really high, you lose gems, so don't do it.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, don't do it.
So, is for Arctic Warfare. I know you said you want to have, shotgun machine gun team to potentially hold the choke, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've heard this term before. I could be completely wrong. There is something like the big four of machine guns. Do you know who the
Yes.
big four is? I think I know, but
Uh,
I'm not 100% sure.
PKP, MG5, PK, and M2HB, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that? I would
Um,
have expected Negev, man. Wait, hello? A 2-star? Wait, no, a 3-star, right? A three
I think
star
I
as
think
one of
one
the.
of them has a different skill, but I know PK, MG5, and M2HB all have the same skill, and it's really good. And I think PKP has a slightly different one, but I forgot what it is.
Wow.
But I
I.
know all of them are like passive, so you don't have to wait for initial cooldown, and that
Oh.
would make them good. And I mean, Negev's skill takes like time to ramp up, so
Mm,
and usually when you're running an MG team, everything dies, so it doesn't
right.
really matter.
I mean, to be honest, I only know Negev is a 5-star character that just avoids me like the plague, and I don't know anything else about her. So I just
Yeah.
figured she'd be like part of the top, the top four just because of high rarity. But hey, man, if a 3-star can come in here flexing on these kids, like, dude, more power to her. That's awesome.
M2 HP does a lot of damage.
Would so this is something I would like to talk about. Uh, would you consider duping M2HB? So duping being like you have
Yeah,
multiple
yeah, I
copies
understand.
of 90 or 100 of that character. Would you consider duping for newer players, for yourself? What is your view on duping?
Um, my view on duping, I used to hate it. I used to be like unethical, like I would spam unethical gameplay in like Discord every time someone mentioned duping. Like just meme the shit out of it. But um, realistically, you probably need. I don't want to dupe too much, but
Hmm.
I'm probably gonna dupe two of each. So like,
Okay.
and like maybe that's gonna change in the future, but I'm gonna try to only dupe up to like two. I don't want three copies. I don't want anything too
Mm,
extreme. I don't want to be
okay.
a fucking super. Oh my god, I don't want to be a super sweat lord.
Okay. All right.
Just
Well,
just like
hey,
just enough to get by.
hey, man, I got this headband on for a reason, man. We out here, we out here
Sweat.
ready to sweat, bro. Okay, so
Good luck, Todd. Good luck.
thank you. I need it. So one thing with the shotgun machine gun team is the shotguns. We haven't really talked about that, and I know shotguns are only producible by heavy productions, and the rarity is probably, or like the chance to pull them is probably really low.
Hmm.
For shotguns, I've heard 3-star is still really good just because of how
Yeah.
few there are. What are you? Can you give us some maybe tips or expectations out of shotguns? Should we only use the 4 and 3 star? 4 and 5 stars? Should we worry about 3 stars? What do you think?
I mean, if you have like the luxury to pick, like if you're just like super duper mega whale supreme and you have like 27 KSGs sitting in your inventory, then use all those KSGs. But
Right.
if you're a poor cuck like one of us, just use whatever you can get, man.
Okay. All right.
And when you're building MG teams,
Mm-hmm.
or sorry, MGSG teams,
Mm-hmm.
um, don't build around your machine guns and build around whatever shotguns you have. This is especially true for like newer players that don't have everything, because
Okay.
like machine guns, I would say are relatively easy to come by. So just
Right.
use the shotguns that you can get.
Okay. So, um, can you give us an example? Like, would it be like 3 shotguns, 2 machine guns? Like what kind of like teams would we have? Doesn't have to be
I
specific characters.
Yeah, yeah. I think two shotgun is max. I think
Okay.
anything more than two shotgun is counterproductive. I know a lot of people do MK23, one
Okay.
shotgun, and then like back row is like high DPS machine guns.
Okay. And MK23 for people who may not know, who is that? What type of gun is that?
That's a handgun that has like a super high. It's like 36% damage buff or something for your back row.
Oh
It's
wow.
like she has like a T formation tile buff, so you just put her in between the shotgun and then the machine guns, and then she buffs everything.
Okay. Awesome, dude. That's definitely might have to dupe a few of those. That sounds pretty juicy if you ask me. Um
She's a lolly, by the way, so I'm kind of scared that you said that.
Wait, hold on. Is she really?
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, dude, I only have one and I don't even remember her, so
yikes.
feels bad.
Yikes.
Holy. Oh man.
That's a go next, boys.
So, going into Arctic Warfare, the actual event, is it something that's
Hmm.
going to be kind of difficult, or is it going to be something like maybe Cube, where we only needed to have one or two AR-SMG teams and maybe a few handguns, or is it something
Yes.
that we should be preparing for a lot? Like, let's say, have at least a rifle handgun, blah 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 blah. What do you think?
Um, I think in terms of difficulty for Arctic Warfare, it's definitely going to be a lot harder. Rabbit Hole, that was pretty much a meme, you know. FL,
Oh,
besides FL, we're just like cheesing people with their skill and killing everyone. But
mm-hmm.
like besides that, Rabbit Hunt really is a joke. And even then, FL's like still pretty much a joke to most players
Right.
that play the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I think compared to that, Arctic Warfare is definitely going to be significantly more difficult. But I think if you're not doing a ranking, four like dummy linked echelons to like level 90 plus
Okay.
should get you through it, and you'll be Gucci. Now,
Okay.
unless you have like AK-47 and micro Uzi and all of them, and then you're just kind of stupid. But usually, most people have an IQ of above 90, so don't think
Okay.
it's gonna happen.
All
But just
right.
in case, you guys should
So
be fine.
the four teams, can they all be AR SMG? Because I know that's like the team that everybody suggests. AR SMG, and you're good. Go for it. Should we have four of those, or should we mix it up?
No,
Do
you should not for ARSMG,
okay.
because again, you need machine gun teams and stuff. But I think maybe like two. If you're like strictly limiting it to like four teams, maybe like two MGSG,
Mm-hmm.
one rifle team, and then like one AR SMG. Because if you put like machine gun teams against the boss, that's like a no bueno. Because they're gonna reload while the boss is just like shooting you, and they're all gonna die. It's just not good.
Right. Right.
So you
Right.
need like consistent damage. So AR SMG or even rifle handgun for that, and then machine guns to hold the chokes.
Okay.
I actually haven't seen like actual Arctic Warfare gameplay. I mean, I've seen a little bit, but
Mm-hmm.
not like too much. So
Okay. That's something that I'll definitely keep in mind. Is there anything else that you might want to maybe give people a little tip or a bonus saying for Arctic Warfare before we move on to our next topic?
um, I'm trying to think. If you play the game, you'll be fine.
Okay. All right. If you play the game, you'll be fine, lads. So do with that what you will. I'll take it.
So if you play the game properly, my bad. Yeah, I just had to throw that out there just in case, you know.
Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah.
We'll take it.